Bangkok. It's a city that truly comes alive after dark. When the sun goes down, a different Bangkok emerges. The streets, jammed with traffic just hours ago, now teem with a different energy. The City of Angels, they call it. And tonight we're diving into the heart of it. We'll explore the labyrinthine alleys and bustling markets. This is about experiencing the raw, unfiltered soul of Bangkok. Bangkok after dark is a full-on assault on the senses. The air hangs thick with the aroma of grilling meats, spicy noodles, and sweet mango sticky rice. Music spills out from bars and clubs, a blend of traditional Thai music and pulsating techno beats. Neon signs cast an electric glow on the faces of passers-by. It's a city that never sleeps, and the energy is contagious. You'll find yourself swept up in the current, moving from one sensory experience to the next. Our journey will take us through the beating heart of Bangkok's nightlife. We'll rub shoulders with locals and fellow adventurers. We'll haggle for souvenirs and sample exotic delicacies that will make your mouth water. It's about understanding the spirit of this city. So, are you ready to experience the magic of Bangkok at night? Let's go. The Bangkok sun, a relentless force throughout the day, finally begins its descent. The sky erupts in a fiery spectacle of oranges, reds, and purples. The frenetic pace of the day, a blur of honking tuk-tuks and frantic commuters, starts to mellow. The energy doesn't disappear, it simply shifts, transforms into a different beast altogether. The city exhales, letting go of the day's burdens, and prepares to embrace the night's delights. As the last sliver of sun dips below the horizon, a collective sigh seems to sweep across Bangkok. Neon signs flicker to life, painting the cityscape in a kaleidoscope of colors. The sky, a deep indigo now, provides a dramatic backdrop to the illuminated temples and skyscrapers. The transformation is most evident in the city's markets. By day, these spaces are hives of activity, vendors hawking their wares, shoppers bartering for the best prices. As night falls, a different kind of magic takes over. Bangkok after dark is a feast for the nostrils. The air, heavy with humidity, becomes a canvas upon which 1,000 different scents are painted. The smoky scent of charcoal grills, where skewers of marinated meats and seafood sizzle to perfection, hangs heavy in the air. And then there's the sweet, creamy aroma of coconut ice cream, a welcome treat in the tropical heat. It's a sensory symphony that will awaken your taste buds and leave you craving more. As darkness descends, the concrete jungle of Bangkok truly comes alive. The city's inhabitants, energized by the cooler temperatures and the promise of nighttime adventures, pour onto the streets. Street musicians set up shop on corners, their melodies adding to the already vibrant soundtrack of the city. Groups of friends hop from one street food stall to another, sampling the city's culinary delights. The city that never sleeps is wide awake, its energy palpable, infectious. It's a place where ancient traditions collide with modern life, where the sacred and the profane coexist in perfect harmony. Our tuk-tuk screeches to a halt, the smell of exhaust fumes momentarily competing with the symphony of aromas already assaulting our senses. We've arrived at the edge of one of Bangkok's famed night markets, a labyrinthine sprawl of stalls, food carts, and makeshift eateries. The air is thick with the mingled scents of grilling meats, pungent spices, and something sweet and floral I can't quite place. The crowd, a mix of locals and tourists, surges forward with a life of its own, carrying us along in its wake. We squeeze past stalls overflowing with counterfeit designer goods, knockoff electronics, and souvenirs of questionable taste. Navigating a Bangkok night market is not for the faint of heart. It's a delicate dance, a subtle game of wits between buyer and seller. The first price quoted is merely an opening salvo, a starting point for a negotiation that can be as entertaining as it is financially rewarding. I watch with amusement as a group of tourists, clearly out of their element, attempt to barter for a set of carved wooden elephants. The vendor, a wizened old woman with a twinkle in her eye, plays them like a virtuoso. We lock eyes for a moment, a silent acknowledgement of the game we both play, and then move on. The aroma of food, impossible to ignore, draws us deeper into the heart of the market. We're surrounded by a dizzying array of culinary delights, each more tempting than the last. Skewers of marinated chicken and pork sizzle on open grills, their smoky scent mingling with the sweet aroma of coconut milk and chilies. Enormous woks bubble with fragrant curries and stir-fries, their contents a riot of colors and textures. We stop at a stall presided over by a woman with a warm smile and hands that move with the precision of a surgeon. The first bite is a revelation, a perfect balance of sweet, sour, salty, and spicy that explodes on my palate. While the night markets are undoubtedly a shopper's paradise, they also offer a glimpse into the heart and soul of Thai culture. Amidst the stalls hawking tourist trinkets and knock-off designer goods, you'll find artisans practicing traditional crafts. We pause to admire a craftsman meticulously carving intricate designs into a block of soapstone. Nearby, a woman sits surrounded by a riot of colorful fabrics, her nimble fingers transforming silk threads into intricate tapestries. It's a reminder that beneath the surface of the bustling market lies a deep well of cultural richness and tradition. As we continue our exploration, I'm struck by the sheer visual spectacle of it all. The market is a feast for the eyes, a kaleidoscope of colors, textures, and patterns. Strings of brightly colored lanterns cast a warm glow on the scene, while neon signs compete for our attention. We pass a stall piled high with tropical fruits, their vibrant colors a feast for the eyes. The crowd itself is a sight to behold, a swirling mass of humanity representing a cross-section of Thai society and beyond. The pulsating energy of the night market begins to fade behind us. Our tuk-tuk, a rickety chariot navigating the urban jungle, carries us deeper into the heart of Bangkok. We leave behind the cacophony of commerce, the symphony of sizzling food, the relentless haggling. Our destination, a different side of Bangkok's nightlife, one that speaks to the soul of the city. The aroma of incense, sweet and musky, begins to overpower the lingering scent of grilled meats and spices. We pass street-side shrines, small flickering flames illuminating offerings of flowers, incense, and food. The tuk-tuk sputters to a stop before an imposing gateway, its intricate carvings bathed in the warm glow of floodlights. This is Wat Arun, the Temple of Dawn, a towering testament to Thailand's architectural prowess and spiritual devotion. By night it takes on a different persona, a serene sanctuary seemingly untouched by the city's relentless energy. We step through the gateway, leaving the rumble of Bangkok behind. A sense of peace descends, a palpable shift in energy. The craftsmanship is breathtaking, every inch of the structure adorned with porcelain fragments, colorful pieces of broken pottery transformed into a masterpiece of religious art. Section 3. Whispers of the Past. As we wander through the temple complex, I feel a connection to something ancient, a history that stretches back centuries. Wat Arun, once part of the royal palace grounds, intertwines religion and monarchy in Thai history. It has witnessed invasions and triumphs, floods and fires, yet it stands, a silent sentinel. We sit for a moment in the shadow of the central prang, the city lights twinkling beyond. The air is thick with the scent of incense and lotus blossoms, transporting me to another time. I close my eyes, listening to the faint chanting of monks, their voices a soothing balm. Amidst the neon-drenched streets and bustling markets, Bangkok is a city steeped in history. Here, in the stillness of the temple, the past feels close, whispering tales of those who walked these grounds. Section 4. A City of Contrasts. As we emerge from the temple into the humid Bangkok night, I'm struck by the city's balance of contrasts. The tranquility of the temple, the scent of incense, all in harmony with the bustling streets, the neon-drenched skyline. This duality gives Bangkok its unique character, a city both chaotic and serene, overwhelming and exhilarating. Our tuk-tuk awaits, ready to carry us further into the night. Bangkok, a city that never sleeps, lingers in the memory long after the last tuk-tuk ride home. The humid air, thick with the smells of Bangkok at night, clung to me as I navigated the crowded street. My stomach rumbled, demanding sustenance after hours of exploring. I found myself drawn to a small, unassuming food stall, tucked away from the main thoroughfare. The aroma, a symphony of chilies, lemongrass, and something intoxicatingly unfamiliar, was impossible to resist. Behind the steaming cauldron stood a man, his weathered face illuminated by a single bare bulb. His movements were precise and practiced, a culinary artist transforming simple ingredients into a symphony of flavor. I pulled up a plastic stool, the wobbly legs a testament to countless late-night meals served. Khao soy, cap, I managed, my limited Thai vocabulary betraying my tourist status. The man nodded, a smile crinkling the corners of his eyes, and set about crafting my meal. I watched, captivated, as he deftly assembled the dish egg noodles, a rich coconut curry broth, pickled mustard greens, shallots, a sprinkle of chili flakes. As I devoured the khao soy, the complex flavors exploding on my palate, I noticed a young girl, no older than 10, sitting quietly beside the vendor. Her eyes, large and luminous, followed my every bite with a mixture of curiosity and hunger. She wore a simple dress, faded and patched, but her smile, when it came, lit up her face like a sunrise. I caught the vendor's eye and gestured towards the girl, raising my eyebrows in question. He smiled, a hint of sadness touching his eyes, and spoke softly in Thai. I couldn't understand the words, but the tenderness in his voice, the way he gently touched the girl's hair, spoke volumes. They were family, I realized, bound together by love and circumstance, navigating the city's underbelly with resilience and grace. I finished my meal, my hunger sated, but the encounter lingered. It was a reminder that every face in the crowd held a story, a tapestry woven from joy and hardship, dreams and disappointments. And it was a testament to the power of food, not just to nourish the body, but to forge connections and bridge cultural divides. As I devoured the khao soy, the complex flavors exploding on my palate, I noticed a young girl, no older than 10, sitting quietly beside the vendor. Her eyes, large and luminous, followed my every bite with a mixture of curiosity and hunger. She wore a simple dress, faded and patched, but her smile, when it came, lit up her face like a sunrise. I caught the vendor's eye and gestured towards the girl, raising my eyebrows in question. He smiled, a hint of sadness touching his eyes, and spoke softly in Thai. I couldn't understand the words, but the tenderness in his voice, the way he gently touched the girl's hair, spoke volumes. They were family, I realized, bound together by love and circumstance, navigating the city's underbelly with resilience and grace. I finished my meal, my hunger sated, but the encounter lingered. It was a reminder that every face in the crowd held a story, a tapestry woven from joy and hardship, dreams and disappointments. And it was a testament to the power of food, not just to nourish the body, but to forge connections and bridge cultural divides. As I devoured the khao soy, the complex flavors exploding on my palate, I noticed a young girl, no older than 10, sitting quietly beside the vendor. Her eyes, large and luminous, followed my every bite with a mixture of curiosity and hunger. She wore a simple dress, faded and patched, but her smile, when it came, lit up her face like a sunrise. I caught the vendor's eye and gestured towards the girl, raising my eyebrows in question. He smiled, a hint of sadness touching his eyes, and spoke softly in Thai. I couldn't understand the words, but the tenderness in his voice, the way he gently touched the girl's hair, spoke volumes. They were family, I realized, bound together by love and circumstance, navigating the city's underbelly with resilience and grace. I finished my meal, my hunger sated, but the encounter lingered. It was a reminder that every face in the crowd held a story, a tapestry woven from joy and hardship, dreams and disappointments. And it was a testament to the power of food, not just to nourish the body, but to forge connections and bridge cultural divides. Later that night I found myself in a different part of the city, the air thick with the scent of jasmine and something altogether more intoxicating. I was in Patpong, Bangkok's infamous red light district, a place where the lines between fantasy and reality blurred under a canopy of neon lights. I was there to observe, not to partake, my curiosity piqued by the stories I'd heard, the whispers of a world hidden in plain sight. As I navigated the crowded streets, my senses on high alert, I noticed a ladyboy, her face a mask of carefully applied makeup, her body a testament to the transformative power of hormones and surgery. She sat alone at a small table outside a go-go bar, a single lotus flower resting on the table before her, its white petals a stark contrast to her heavily made-up face. Her eyes, dark and world-weary, met mine for a fleeting moment, and in that instant I saw a flicker of vulnerability, a yearning for something beyond the glitz and the glamour. I moved on, my head spinning from the sensory overload. Bangkok defied easy categorization, a city of contradictions where ancient traditions collided with modern aspirations. It made you feel both lost and found. As I hailed a tuk-tuk I realized I hadn't understood anything. Perhaps the beauty of Bangkok lay in its elusiveness. Bangkok's nightlife is a beast with many faces. It can be seductive, offering a taste of exotic delights and forbidden pleasures. It can be overwhelming, a sensory assault that leaves you reeling. And it can be dangerous, a labyrinth with dark corners and hidden pitfalls. Knowing how to navigate this urban jungle is essential for any visitor wanting to experience the city after dark. For those seeking a taste of the high life, rooftop bars offer breathtaking views of the city's illuminated skyline. Sip on a handcrafted cocktail as the sun dips below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple. Down below, the streets teem with life, a chaotic ballet of tuk-tuks, taxis and pedestrians. But up here, above the fray, you can savor a moment of serenity amidst the urban chaos. But the real heart of Bangkok's nightlife beats in its streets, in its markets, in its dimly lit bars and clubs. This is where the city sheds its skin, revealing a raw, unfiltered energy that is both exhilarating and intimidating. Venture into the neon-drenched alleys of Patpong or Soy Cowboy, and you'll enter a world of go-go bars, nightclubs, and massage parlors. The air here is thick with the scent of perfume, sweat, and something a little bit dangerous. It's a place where anything goes, where inhibitions are shed as easily as clothing. But be warned, this is not a world for the faint of heart. Scams abound, and touts will try to lure you into establishments with promises of cheap drinks and beautiful women. Trust your instincts, stick to well-lit areas, and be wary of anyone who seems too eager to be your friend. For a more authentically local experience, seek out the hidden bars and clubs tucked away in the back streets. Here you'll find a mix of Thai and expat clientele drawn together by a shared love of music, cheap beer, and good company. One of the most remarkable things about Bangkok's nightlife is its sheer diversity. No matter your taste or budget, you're sure to find something to keep you entertained until the early hours. Catch a Muay Thai fight and witness the raw power and athleticism of this ancient martial art. The energy in the stadium is electric, fueled by the roar of the crowd and the thud of fists against flesh. Or, for a more cultural experience, attend a traditional Thai dance performance. The intricate costumes, graceful movements, and haunting music tell stories of love, loss, and triumph, offering a glimpse into the soul of Thai culture. And then there are the night markets. These sprawling bazaars come alive after dark, offering a dizzying array of food, drinks, souvenirs, and entertainment. Get lost in the labyrinthine alleys, haggle for bargains, and sample exotic delicacies that will tantalize your taste buds. As the night wears on, the energy in Bangkok seems to intensify. The streets pulse with a frenetic energy, a symphony of sound and light. The air is thick with the smells of street food, exhaust fumes, and jasmine. It's a sensory overload, but it's also strangely exhilarating. You might find yourself sharing a laugh with a group of locals over a plate of pad see ew, their smiles as warm and inviting as the tropical night. Or you might find yourself swept up in the energy of a street performance, the music and movement blurring the lines between spectator and participant. Whatever your experience, one thing is certain. Bangkok at night is a city that gets under your skin. It's a place where you can be yourself, where you can lose yourself, where you can find yourself. It's a city that never sleeps, and neither will you, not while its siren song still echoes in your ears. Dawn breaks over Bangkok, painting the sky in hues of pink and orange. The city, still cloaked in the remnants of the night's revelry, stirs slowly, like a lover reluctant to awaken from a dream. The air, still heavy with humidity, carries the faint scent of incense, a reminder of the spiritual heart beating beneath the city's frenetic pulse. I stand on the balcony of my hotel room overlooking the Chao Phraya River and watch as the first rays of sunlight glint off the golden spires of Wat Arun. The temple, so serene and majestic just hours ago, now stands as a silent sentinel, bearing witness to the city's slow return to consciousness. Down below, the streets are beginning to stir. Street vendors, their carts laden with fresh fruit and steaming bowls of noodles set up shop, ready to nourish the city's early risers. The rumble of tuk-tuk engines, a constant soundtrack to Bangkok life, grows steadily louder as the city shakes off the last vestiges of sleep. The memories of the night before wash over me, vivid and intoxicating. The chaotic energy of the night markets, the tantalizing aromas of street food, the seductive glow of neon lights, the haunting melodies of traditional music. I can almost taste the spicy kick of papaya salad, the sweet and savory flavors of pad thai, the pungent aroma of durian fruit clinging to my taste buds like a forbidden memory. Bangkok, I realize, is a city that stays with you long after you've left its bustling streets. It's a place that seeps into your pores, that leaves its mark on your soul. It's a city that challenges your perceptions, that pushes your boundaries, that forces you to confront the beauty and the ugliness of the human experience. I smile, remembering the people I encountered, the noodle vendor and his daughter, their bond a testament to the enduring power of family, the ladyboy with the lotus flower, her eyes reflecting a longing for something more, the countless others who crossed my path, each with their own stories to tell, their own dreams to chase. Bangkok at night is not just a time or a place, it's a state of mind, it's a surrender to the senses, an embrace of the unexpected. It's a reminder that life is too short to be lived in the shadows, that true adventure lies in stepping outside of your comfort zone, in embracing the unknown. As the sun climbs higher in the sky, I know it's time for me to leave the nocturnal embrace of Bangkok behind, at least for now. But I carry a piece of the city with me, a newfound appreciation for the beauty of chaos, the allure of the unknown, the intoxicating rhythm of a city that never sleeps. I leave Bangkok not with a sense of closure, but with a feeling of anticipation, a longing to return and lose myself once more in its vibrant tapestry of sights, sounds, and experiences. For Bangkok, I know, will always be there, waiting to welcome me back into its nocturnal embrace, to remind me that the most unforgettable journeys are often those that lead us far beyond the familiar, into the heart of the unknown.